Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Gifted Intuitive, and this is Tarot and Tea, Tarot Edition, and this is part 4 of the whole Nelly and Ashanti and Miss Jackson fiasco. If you have not checked out my videos on Nelly and Ashanti, please check them out. Also, check out the Miss Jackson reading. They're all really good readings. Shout out to y'all. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it, and I'm so happy this channel is growing. Without y'all, this channel would be nothing. I love engaging with you guys. You guys are hilarious. I love reading the comments and responding, and I feel like I'm really getting to know you guys on a personal level, which is what I was aiming for, to really start to connect with y'all. Please hit that like button and that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey teacups, what's up, y'all? It is so cold. I have my robe on because I am not paying the $5. I ain't paying the $5, which means I ain't turning my heat on. If y'all watch the Martin show, then you know I ain't paying the $5 when Martin's rent was being increased $5, and Gina and everybody was the heat was off and it was cold and everything, and they thought Martin had to pay an increase of $500 on his rent, and the whole time it was $5. So for me, the $5 is my heat. I ain't paying the $5, okay? So let's jump into this reading, guys, and see how Nelly is feeling about Miss Jackson. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Universe, ancestors, spirits, and guides, please give me the energy around Nelly. How does Nelly feel about Miss Jackson's spirit? Five of Pentacles. That talks about feeling left out in the cold or leaving someone out in the cold. It's lack, lost, abandonment, basically. So he basically feels like he had to leave her out in the cold. He had to abandon that situation. I don't think he feels like she's abandoning him or she's leaving him out in the cold, because technically that's what he would be doing to her if he never chose to reconcile with her and he chose to go back to his ex, Ashanti. So I feel like this is about him leaving her out in the cold, choosing to leave her out in the cold, choosing to abandon that connection, that situation. Now, I know that my readings may be a little bit in depth or they may be a little bit long, but I like to explain the cards to you guys so that way you don't think I'm making it up. But at the same time, I mean, if you check my footwork, the confirmations speak for themselves. So, you know, I never lie about what I pick up on. And I may feel a connection to certain people, but I'm not going to be biased at all, because that really wouldn't benefit me. Because I look for what I pick up to come out in confirmations. So if I'm just going off of opinions and not really what spirit is showing me, that's not going to benefit me, because nothing will come out as a confirmation for me. So I'm always going to use integrity on my channel. I'm always going to give you guys the real, whether I like it or not. What I pick up on is what I pick up on. And also, in tarot, time is fluid. There's no time on the other side. So when my spirit team gives me information, it could be past, present, or future. Most of the time, it will be in the present moment, but it can pick up past, present, or future. And energies change also. People have free will, so I can pick up on something and they can change their mind. That's another thing. Lastly, I want to say, tarot does not pick up what people may show you in the public eye, but people choose to show you. Tarot picks up what people really feel behind closed doors, the things that they think about, that they feel, that they don't say. So a person could be severely depressed because someone in my comments said they don't think Chantel is as distraught as we may think, or something to that effect. Just because people wear a smile and put on nice clothing does not mean they're not depressed. You would be surprised how many people are actually depressed that can get online and take a pretty picture. So never let that fool you. And I told my subscriber, I said, well, either maybe she isn't, or she just hides it well. But from what I picked up, she's feeling it. And from what people have been telling me, she's been doing subliminals. And then I posted on my community page something that I caught wind of today that she posted that seemed like shade. She said something like, I choose me when you start to choose you. Things that are meant for you choose you, or something to that effect. Like Nelly didn't choose her. Like, it's okay, you didn't choose me. I'm choosing me. So the things that are meant for me can choose me. So I felt like that was kind of like a dig at Nelly. So, yeah. So people can hide things well. Tarot is not going to show you what people show you on social media. They're going to show you what they deal with behind the scenes that they choose to hide. That's what it's going to pick up and show you. So I just wanted to say that really quick. But back to the reading. We're going to continue and see what else. No, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Ain't no love. Ain't no love there. But I'm just going to continue to pull the cards. This is just something I wanted to point out. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. What else, Spirit? How does Nelly feel about Chantel? What else? How else does Nelly feel about Chantel? We have two. We have the Emperor in reverse. The Three of Wands. Now, the Emperor in reverse is a guy, usually a male, but energy is fluid. It doesn't have to be a male, but usually a male. The Emperor in the reverse is a male who is out of control. He's operating out of low vibrational energy. This is like lack of control over a situation or over yourself. And we have the Three of Wands, which talks about waiting for your ships to come in. Waiting for your hard work and effort that you put in to pay off. What else, Spirit? How else does Nelly feel about Chantel? Five of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Cups in the reverse talks about literally getting over a heartbreak. Like, the Five of Cups in the upright is about regret, remorse, crying over spilled milk, crying over things that didn't work out in love. And the Five of Cups in the reverse is like, I'm not sad. I'm over it. It is what it is. I've healed. I've moved on. That's literally that energy. And with this Emperor in the reverse being about lack of control, and the Three of Wands, it seems like this is saying to me, Nelly feels he had to abandon that connection. It was something that was out of his control. Like, he couldn't control what he felt for Ashanti. He just couldn't. With this Three of Wands here, it's like he waited for this. This is something that he waited a long time for. He feels like he put a lot into him and Ashanti's relationship. That's what I feel. And it's like, okay, me and you had what we had. Whatever I felt at the time during our separation or breakup, I'm over that. I'm not in that place anymore. I've done my healing over that relationship. I'm over it. Whatever we had, I'm over it. I hate to sound cold, but that's the energy I'm picking up here. It's like he just couldn't help it. It's like it is what it is. That's what I'm feeling. Like it is what it is. It was out of my control. This is something I waited for a long time for. But we're going to clarify. Why does Nelly feel the Emperor in the reverse for Chantel Jackson spirit? Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Knight of Cups in the reverse talks about unrequited love, illusions in love. So now you know the Knight of Cups is Nelly. I said that before. The Knight of Cups shows up as Nelly in the upright though. This is in the reverse. So it's almost like I said, Nelly feels like this was something that was out of his control. He couldn't control what he felt. It just wasn't there for him. It wasn't there for him anymore. Knight of Cups in the reverse. It was unrequited. It was one-sided. I'm telling y'all, I picked up placeholder energy in her reading, and I really feel like she was a placeholder for Nelly. He wasn't satisfied in that relationship. She was literally somebody that he dated to try to fill a void. I honestly feel that. Why 3 of Wands for how Nelly feels about Miss Jackson? We have the Magician, the Lovers in the reverse, which you guys know that's Nelly and Ashanti, and Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Knight of Wands in the reverse is a very reckless energy, very arrogant, a big cheater, a big flirt, all of that. Just like off the hook. A lot of options. The Magician is about manifesting. Feeling like you have the tools that you need, the resources that you need to accomplish what you want. Basically, you're working hard to get what you want. You're manifesting what you want. The Lovers in reverse talks about a wrong choice in love or being disconnected from your soulmate. There's a disconnect there with your soulmate, or being disconnected and being in separation from your soulmate. So what this is telling me, like I said before, Nelly feels like this is something he waited for a long time. He wanted this for a long time. He was waiting for this to happen. He basically, while him and Ashanti was separated, he was in Knight of Wands energy. I think Nelly was out there cheating on Miss Jackson a whole lot. I think he might have had her as his girl publicly, but he was off the hook. He was cheating on her a lot with this Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's like he was having all of these different women and options to try to like boost his ego or make himself feel better in the meantime, or try to help him move on from Ashanti. But in actuality, he was manifesting her back. Like, he was out there doing that. It's almost giving me like rebellious energy. It's like, okay, me and my soulmate are disconnected. I can't have who I want, so I'm just gonna wild out. But the whole time, he was waiting for her to come back. He was manifesting her. I'm telling you, I think he was praying for Ashanti back. I talked about that in part 2. I think he prayed to God for her back, for her to come back to him. And he got her back. And this Lovers in the reverse is about making the wrong decisions in love, making the wrong choice in love. So I think Nelly knows that he made a lot of bad choices in love, but he wanted Ashanti back. all that time. He wasn't doing Miss Jackson right, y'all. He might have been with her, but he was out there messing around. This is crazy, y'all. He feel like I had to leave you out in the cold. I had to abandon that situation because it just wasn't there for me. It was an illusion. It was one-sided. It wasn't what I really truly wanted. And it was out of my control. I've been waiting, Three of Wands, for this moment with my soulmate, who I messed up with, who I was manifesting back in my life. And I was just out here being reckless, not thinking, lack of direction. I'm just moving around, doing whatever, until I got my person back. That's what I'm picking up. Spirit, why the Five of Cups in the reverse for how Nelly feels about Miss Jackson? Ten of Cups came up in the upright. This is about family, togetherness, happy family, happy times, being totally fulfilled. You have everything you want. The Ten of Cups in the upright is like total wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. But the Nine of Cups, the person is emotionally fulfilled, but there's still one thing they feel like they're missing to complete. Because tens are completion in tarot. So with the nine, it's like you're almost there. You're happy. You have a lot of things around you that makes you happy and makes you feel good. For the most part, you're fulfilled, but it's one cup that's missing. So when you get to Ten of Cups, you feel like you have it all. You have total, complete happiness. You have your accomplishments that make you happy. You have success that makes you happy. You have your family. So, y'all, Nelly feels like he's over that. He's over his chapter with Miss Jackson. It's done. It's over with. He's not crying over spilled milk. There's no spilled milk to cry over. He's not living in regret. He's not mourning the past with her. He's like over it. He's moved on from that. He feels like he has the Ten of Cups. And it makes sense because when I was looking at Ashanti's birthday video, when they were on like a Sprinter van, her mom, her father, Nelly, her other family and friends, and Nelly and her father was like dancing together, and the mother and her were just laughing. Like, you can tell he missed Ashanti and her family. You can tell they were all close. Like, they have a bond. So he feels like he has the Ten of Cups. Look, he's over Miss Jackson. He's over it. He's over it. He's over it, y'all. I don't feel regret. I don't feel remorse. There's nothing here that says I'm sorry for what I did to you. Up bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. The Two of Wands in the reverse is about lack of planning, or your plans backfiring, or making the wrong plans, or cancel plans. Things not working out the way that you might have set out for them to work out, or you may have wished for them to work out, or you may have planned for them to work out. It just didn't work out. So that's where Nelly's at. He's like, look, I had to abandon the connection because I just wasn't feeling it like that. I was out here being reckless until I was able to get back with my soulmate. I'm over whatever went on with us, and I feel like I'm happy I have a Ten of Cups situation. Things just didn't work out. So guys, that's how Nelly feels about Miss Jackson. Nelly's energy in this reading feels very cold. Like, very cold. And it's like, if Miss Jackson is feeling sad and regretful, and she might as well just go on. I know it's hard, But I'm going to tell you right now, there's no point of sitting and soaking and being sad over someone who's really not in that energy about you. You're just prolonging your healing and wasting your time mourning and caring about someone who does not care about the situation. He doesn't. He's happy where he's at. He couldn't wait to be where he's at. So my advice would be to just start the healing process. I would stop throwing subliminals because none of that matters to him. That's not going to get hit. If that's what you're doing, none of that matters to him. He doesn't care. So guys, comment down below and let me know what you think about this reading. And I will be back with part 5 of how Ashanti feels about Miss Jackson. Later.